All right, welcome to episode 1 of NBA Live 2005. Now, this was one of my favorite basketball games growing up, not gonna lie. You can see a theme here. You know, a lot of my favorite sports games were between the years like '04 to like '06. I feel like this was like the prime year for sports, I feel like. EA Sports was like really in their bag here. I mean, like just look at this intro. Look at the players. I don't know. I feel like this era was just the right age for me. All the athletes you had in sports at the time, like Steve Nash and Kobe and Shaq and Dwayne Wade and LeBron and McGrady and Garnett. I mean, Vince Carter. The list goes on and on. Carmelo. I mean, it was a great era for sports. EA Sports also, the games were great during this run. So this is one of my favorite games growing up. The Slam Dunk Contest was also incredible. All-Star Weekend in general was incredible, so I had to bring out a series here. Now, I don't know exactly how I want to do this, but we are going to be doing a Dynasty mode here. I mean, I'm not very good at the game, though, so I'm probably not going to be playing on the hardest difficulty. So, yes, Dynasty mode. Obviously, I have to pick my Bobcats, even though we're pretty terrible.
Now, you are about to take control of an NBA franchise and begin a 25-year dynasty. Over the course of Dynasty mode, you will have full control over roster transactions, player scouting, and team training. The ability to manage these areas well are your keys to success. Ultimately, job security depends on winning.
All right, so I don't think we're going to go 25 years, but this is actually the Bobcats' inaugural season, so they're pretty terrible at this point in the game. So I was thinking how I wanted to do the series here, so we're going to obviously keep all the same. But I was curious how I wanted to do the series, and honestly, I just feel like if I play with the Bobcats, I want to be the Bobcats because that's my team. They're pretty terrible, though. Honestly, I mean, they have never been good. They've made the playoffs maybe twice since I've been around in like the past 20 years. They're pretty terrible. The roster's obviously going to not be good. I think that in real life they won like 18 games. They won like 18-64 in their inaugural season. It took them like 6 years to make the playoffs. Honestly, I don't want to go through that, so I'm going to do something different that I don't normally do in my series. I'm going to do a fantasy draft. I know this is cheating, 100%, but I'm not going to give us the first overall pick, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're going to be guaranteed a good player, but I don't know. I don't think I can work with the Bobcats roster. I think it would literally take me probably maybe like 30 episodes until maybe we're finally playoff relevant. Because that's another thing. We're going to have to simulate a lot of games. There's no way I'm going to be playing all 82 games. It's just not going to happen. It's not realistic. We're going to have to simulate a lot of games. The simulation, I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to take so many years. And, I mean, maybe if this was the only series that I was focusing on, I would be like, okay, we can take our time, do a full-on rebuild with the Bobcats. But, honestly, I don't really have any attachment to these players on the Bobcats anyway. Emeka Okafor, I think, is our best player. And again, I don't really have any attachment. So we're going to do a fantasy draft. I think it'll be interesting. So we're going to see how we do this. Okay, so we do have the third overall pick currently, but that's not... I'm going to do random. So I'm going to hit random button 3 times, and whatever team we get on the third... whatever draft slot we get out to the third random is what we're going to be. So I'm going to hit random once, hit it twice, and hit it a third time. So let's see where we get. 15. It's in the middle. It's not great. Obviously, we're not going to get like McGrady or Kobe or Shaq or anyone like that, but we can work with 15. We should still get someone, a decent player. So we're going to hit accept and see who's available here. So we're going to sort by overall. Paul Pierce, okay, that's not a bad one. Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. Yeah, we could go for Paul Pierce. The Truth coming to Charlotte. Or Ray Allen. I mean, Ray Allen's also really nice. He's also a way better shooter. That's tough. They're both pretty good. Pierce is a better inside scorer. I don't know. Pierce is a better defender. Ray Allen's the better shooter. You know what? We're gonna go Paul Pierce. We're bringing the truth to Charlotte. All right, let's see what else we got here. Where's the overall? Sort by overall. All right, so Michael Redd, he's a good shooter. He's a really good shooter. We could honestly move Paul Pierce to the small forward and put Redd as our shooting guard. How many years is Michael Redd? 4 years pro at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna take Michael Redd. We need shooter. I need shooters. He's a good shooter. He can spread the floor. We're gonna take Michael Redd here. Okay, Zach Randolph, Zebo, power forward, down low, or do we want white chocolate, Jason Williams, Bobby Jackson? There's some good point guards left. Let's see who's down low. Dwight Howard, is this rookie Dwight? Yeah, it's rookie Dwight Howard. So I feel like I'm gonna end up moving Paul Pierce to small forward, so we can take a point guard or a power forward. I'm stuck between. You know what? I'm gonna go Zebo. We're gonna go Zach Randolph. 30-year pro at this point. We'll take Zebo. All right, we're up again. We definitely need a point guard. Probably should have gone with white chocolate at this point because we got a lot of power forwards here available. It doesn't look like there's any point guards left that are good. Yeah, I definitely should have taken Jason Williams there, but can we use any of these guys as a center? We can use Tyson Chandler as a center. We can definitely use Tyson Chandler as a center. They're all the same overall. 7'1". Yeah, we're gonna take Tyson Chandler. He's gonna be our center. All right, now we definitely need a point guard or a sixth man, either one. So Darius Miles, Kerry Kittles, Juwan Howard, Reggie Miller, man. How old is he? Old Reggie Miller. Alright, well, there's really no good point guards available anymore. Really dropped the ball there. Should have taken one of those point guards that was available. Andre Iguodala, is this rookie Andre Iguodala? Yep. Man, these are throwback names. I mean, not like Iguodala's a throwback, but I haven't seen so many of these players in so long. How good is Darius Miles? He's not that good. You know what? We're going to take Kerry Kittles. He's going to be a sixth man for us off the bench. Alright. We really need a point guard. Is there Nene? Man, there's really no Hito Turkoglu, Dixon, McInnes, Isley. I mean, we're getting the rough territory here. How good are these point guards? Dixon, McInnes, and Isley. We're going Dixon. He's the best shooter. We'll take Dixon. All right, who do we got? Now we just need some backup players. We could use some size, I would assume, at this point. Clark. Yeah, we just need some size, off the bench. Earl Boykins, 5'5", no thank you. Bruce Bowen's a good defender. Yeah, we'll just take Clark. We need size. Bruce Bowen, yep, we'll take you. We need a backup. Is this Josh? No, that's J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith. Is there anyone else worth picking? Ty Lue, the coach? The man famously stepped over by what's his name? Allen Iverson, Al Jefferson, Big Al, rookie Al Jefferson. Man, these are the overalls are so low. It's really weird picking overalls this low. No, it's David West. Kwame Brown? Man, these are, I don't know. We'll take JR. He's probably got, actually, he doesn't have as good shooting as I thought he would. He's got really good dunk. I want good shooters off the bench. That's really important to me. I want people that can shoot off the bench. Brown, 72. Cardinal, 73. We'll take this Cardinal fella. All right, anyone else that is worth drafting? We're getting to the point where I don't even really recognize too many of these names either. He's got size. We'll just take him. We need some size. Anyone else? Capono. He's a good 3-shooter. Yeah, we'll take Capono. Steve Smith, 13-year pro. Anyone else? Anyone else worth taking? Darko Milicic. Yeah, we'll take him. Some size. All right, that's the team. That's the squad here. Wow, Baron Davis went number 2 overall. That's crazy. I mean, I know he was good, but number 2 overall, that's insane. All right, we're gonna proceed here. So this is gonna be our team. Not again. It's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the typical rosters you see. But again, I wanted to be the Bobcats, and I knew if I picked the Bobcats, I wouldn't be competitive for a long time. It still might not be competitive, but it'll be more competitive at least. We'll see. So, we're gonna start up training camp here. We're gonna enter training camp. So I want shooting. I definitely want shooting.
Free throw and inside scoring rating.
I want shooting, conditioning, and defense. We'll go like that. All right, we'll see how our team's simulated here through training camp. If anyone got a boost?
It's your favorite band, Wild Bunch.
PDA, yeah. Take the PDA. Welcome to the Bobcats. Here's your PDA. Take some time to get familiar with its functionality. You should also check the GM history screen for your GM rating, and it'll help you track how well you're performing. Okay. So we'll just say, we can take a look at our roster here. Reorder rosters. Well, no, we're not reorder rosters. I guess so. Let's switch up the positions. All right, so the way they have it, they have Tyson Chandler as I want Chandler as our center and Randolph as our power forward. I want Bruce Brown, Bruce Bowen. I want Paul Pierce starting at small forward. He can handle it. He's 6'6". We're gonna have Red as our shooting guard. Kittle's gonna be the 6th man. We don't really have a backup point guard. That's the problem. Capono's gonna have to play backup point guard, so we're gonna have to move him up. Yeah, like that. Yeah. It's gonna have to look like that. Capone's gonna have to get some playing time. He's gonna have to play backup point guard. We really don't have a strong guard situation, but we'll take a look at some of the rosters, starting from going left to right. So Chicago, they got Stephon Marbury. Not really too much else. Cleveland looks really bad. Their best player is Corey Maggette. Dallas has Nowitzki, so that's cool. Nowitzki stayed in Dallas. They have Richard Jefferson, Jermaine O'Neal. I forgot how good he used to be. Carmelo in Detroit. Karolinko in Golden State. McGrady, he stayed in Houston. And they got Steve Nash, wow. And Reggie Miller. Houston's got a good team. Indiana, Ben Wallace, and Kenyon Martin. Clippers does not look good at all, man. I don't know what the Clippers were doing during the draft. Kobe, they kept Pau Gasol. They don't have Kobe, though. Grizzlies got Ray Allen, so probably went right after we got Pierce. Michael Finley on Miami. I forgot how good Finley used to be, too, on those Dallas teams. Looks like Rashard Lewis is the best one on Milwaukee. Stoudemire is the best player on the Timberwolves. Interesting. We could have gotten Stoudemire as our second draft pick. Tim Duncan's on the Nets. And Antoine Jamison and Jamal Crawford. Yao Ming is in New Orleans with Chris Webber. And those are two good front court players. Antoine Walker, again, I forgot all these names. Sean Marion on Orlando. And Manu Ginobili. Philadelphia, wow. Philly's got Kobe and Dwayne Wade, man. What a squad that is. And Joe Johnson, Karl Malone, and Vlade Divac. Man, Philly's got a squad. Watch out for the Sixers. Garnett went to Phoenix. Looks like Stojakovic and Richardson on Portland. Shaq and Elton Brand in Sacramento. Vince Carter and LeBron James in San Antonio. That's crazy. That's a really stacked team right there. Seattle's got Stevie Francis, the franchise. Toronto's looking rough. Danielle Marshall, the best player. It's not good. Jason Kidd on Utah. It's a pretty good fit for him. Washington's got Baron Davis. Again, can't believe he went second overall. That's pretty shocking. Iverson in Atlanta with Tony Parker. Rasheed Wallace in Boston. And back to us with Paul Pierce and Michael Redd as our top player. So, I would say our team is actually not that bad compared to some of these other teams. I think we'll be alright. Dynasty development. Anything we want to look here? We don't have any dynasty points. Alright, so we're just going to sim up to the regular season here. We're going to sim up to Washington. We saw they had Baron Davis. No. Sim up to and including this day, right? Alright, looks like all those scores went through. So, Washington's the 0-1 for their first game. Now, let's take a look. One more thing. I guess we'll look more in depth at Washington's team here. So, that is going to be our squad. Take a look at Washington. So, Eddie Curry, Carlos Boozer, Jamal Mashburn, Baron Davis, Kevin Dooling? I forget his name. K Dooling. Keon Dooling, okay. Keon Dooling. It's not a bad team, but I think the bigger problem is that I'm not going to be very good at the game. I haven't played this game in so long. So, the way I think I'm going to do this, each episode, I'm going to, play a game and then simulate a bunch. So, I'm going to obviously play the first game of the season. I feel like we have to. But after that, we could sim maybe the whole month. So maybe I'll just play one game a month and then sim the rest. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I don't want to play every game. That's gonna take way too long. Maybe. So how many games do we have this month? 2, 5, 8, 12, 13 games this month. It's gonna be about like 13 to 15 games every month. So we have November. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I could, I could just play one and then simulate the rest of the month, like play one game a month or 2 games a month. I don't know. For this episode, though, I'm just going to play the first game. I'm just going to play the first game, and, we can decide next episode whether we're going to do 2 games a month or 1 game a month. But either way, if I play 1 game a month, I'm playing 6 out of 82. If I play 2 games a month, I'm playing 12 out of 82. So we'll see how that goes. But for the settings here, the gameplay settings, nope, not that. In-game settings. Right, I'm going to go 9-minute quarters. It's not 12, but it's also not 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, condense the game so that you only see, the action. I'm not going to, show the whole 9 minutes, each quarter. I'm going to condense it, kind of like what I do for the 2K5 series, where I'm just showing, the big plays. So, 9 minutes should be good. All-Star, yeah, we're not going to play in the hardest difficulty. We're not going to play in the Legend or Hall of Fame or whatever, so. Yeah, I think that's all there that. One more look at the PDA here. Here's the results from training camp. Alright, anyone improved? Cardinal went up by 1 in field goal and shooting. Anyone else? Okay, up by 1 for Clark and Dixon. And Capono. Alright, everyone went up a little bit in shooting. What about defense? A little bit for Capono and Kittles. Alright, anything else? Conditioning. A little bit. Nothing crazy. Alright, so I think we're ready. We're ready to play game number 1 of the season. Opening night against the Wizards. First game in the Bobcats history after a crazy fantasy draft. They decided the league reordered itself. They wanted more competition after the Lakers have been dominating for years. So, yeah, let's hop in. Game number 1 against the Wizards. 89 overall to 86, pretty even. Not bad. All right, let's get it. All right, here we go. Game number 1 of Bobcats basketball. First game in the history of Charlotte Bobcats basketball. You know the fans are excited. We're the Charlotte Hornets, but they've been gone for a couple years now, so we're ready to tip this one off. And we're underway. Dueling gets rejected by Tyson Chandler. Low scoring game, 0-0. Both teams struggling to find the basket. But here comes Paul Pierce baseline for the slam, scoring the first basket in Charlotte Bobcats history. Of course, that had to be the truth. Of course, that had to be Paul Pierce. But the Wizards are coming back with it. Carlos Boozer in the paint. Tyson Chandler trying to hold him off. But here comes Carlos Boozer, and he's going to make a tough layup, tying up the game at 2 with 7 minutes to go. Low scoring game so far. But here comes Dixon with it up to Tyson Chandler, and he gets it right back. Slam dunk for Tyson Chandler. Bobcats go up 4-2 early in this one in the first quarter. Here comes the Wizards the other way, though. Baron Davis, he's going to try and get inside, but good defense by Tyson Chandler. And the Bobcats are off in transition. Paul Pierce, little crossover, and the slam dunk. Paul Pierce, when he gets a full head of steam like that, he's tough to stop. And here comes Dixon with a steal. Dixon puts it in, up, making it a 10-2 lead for the Bobcats. Bobcats are playing really stingy defense as of right now. Look at this. Baron Davis once again denied trying to enter the paint. Stolen away once again. Paul Pierce, another fast break dunk. Pretty much all of our points so far have been slam dunks. We're just getting in transition, getting moving. The Wizards, though, they're not going to go away. Baron Davis showing off that athleticism, showing why he's the second pick in this Dynasty draft. Although he gets stolen again by Dixon. Dixon taking it all the way with the finger roll, giving the Bobcats a 14-6 lead here in the first quarter. 3 minutes to go. Low scoring game still. All right, looks like the Bobcats were in transition here. Michael Redd off a nice feed from Dixon. Another slam dunk. Most of our baskets up to this point have been slam dunks. Michael Redd going for the jump shot, not going to get it. Tyson Chandler getting the rebound, though. He's going to do a smart thing, kick it back out. Michael Redd, he wants another chance at a jump shot. He's going to take the 3, and he's going to make the 3. That's why I wanted shooters on this team. I wanted sharpshooters. We need guys who can knock down threes when they're open like that. Paul Pierce inside, not going to get it. He's going to get his own rebound, though. And what an acrobatic shot by Paul Pierce, man. He wasn't even looking at the basket when he threw that thing up. That's a horse shot right there. I've ever seen one. Dueling, though, coming back the other way. And he's going to get that one for the Wizards, cutting it down to a 13-point deficit for them. But here we go, end of the quarter. Paul Pierce, man in his face, hand in his face. He don't care. It doesn't matter. Paul Pierce is going to make it a 13-point lead here to end the first quarter, unless Boozer can get one here from half court. And no, 23-10 after the first quarter. Playing well. Defense is playing great. Got to keep it up here in the second quarter. But Baron Davis, he's going to get one inside to start out the quarter. We got our reserves in here. We got the bench warmers here. But Kerry Kittles is going to get a steal and slam it down. That's what you like to see from the bench guys, coming in cold off the bench and getting plays like that. Here comes Dueling. He's going to get inside, cutting it down to 29-15 to lead. But Bobcats still looking good right now. Capone's calling for the pick and roll. Inside, pops it back out to Kerry Kittles. A wide open 3. Great ball movement, great play. Bobcats up by 15 with 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Here comes Carlos Boozer, though. He's backing down Cardinal. It's a mismatch. Boozer's got the strength. He's going to miss the layup, but he's going to get his own rebound. He's going to slam that one through. Cardinal could not body up Boozer enough. 13-point lead. Jamal Mashburn, he's going to get it inside. He's going to slam it down. Wizards are getting some momentum here in the second quarter. They're trying to pull off a comeback. It's not over yet. Still plenty of time. It's now a 13-point game. Paul Pierce, though, hand in his face. Money. Splash. Paul Pierce, the truth, man. That's why he's our star player. He's the franchise. He is certainly the franchise right now. 17-point lead. Big block by Tyson Chandler. He's going to get up the rebound and fast break. He's going to slam it through. Bobcats up big in the second quarter. Wizards are reeling right now. Almost halftime. Paul Pierce, he's trying to hold for the last shot, although he finds an open Chandler, and Chandler's going to get that layup inside. 45-22 at halftime. Bobcats are rolling. The Wizards can't get anything going on offense. Here comes Baron Davis, though, trying to get him back in the game. That's the way to do it. And one over Tyson Chandler. I mean, if the Wizards want to come back, they're going to have to do something quick. But I don't know. Looks like Paul Pierce, another jump shot. Paul Pierce isn't going to be denied. Paul Pierce is putting the Charlotte franchise on his back right now. All right, they're going into Curry. It's not your Steph Curry. It's not Del Curry. It's Ed Curry. He's going to kick it back out to Dooling. Back to Baron Davis. Big spin move. Baron Davis. Wow, that's plays like that. That's why you draft Baron Davis second overall when you're starting a Dynasty team. That was impressive. Randolph kicking it back out to Paul Pierce. He's calling for the pick and roll. He's going to throw it back inside to Randolph, to Michael Redd. Back to Paul Pierce for three. Splash. That's great ball movement by the Bobcats there. You love to see it. Everyone getting a touch on that possession. 52-28 lead. Dooling's going to come inside. He's going to get that dunk to go, but Bobcats are rolling right now. Paul Pierce, another three, another make. Paul Pierce is on fire right now. The Wizards have no answers for him, even though there was really no defense at all on that one. Boozer's going to back his way inside. He's going to slam that one for the dunk. Still a 20-point lead for the Bobcats, though. Michael Redd calling for the pick and roll. Blocked, though, by Curry. Ed Curry going to get the block and the slam over Mike Redd. Mike Redd jumped for the poster. I don't know if I would have jumped if I was him. But Dixon's going to get the steal. His 10th steal of the game. Yeah, Dixon's been all over the place on defense. Active hands. He's got that lockdown symbol, so active on defense. Still a 20-point lead for the Bobcats. Paul Pierce, he's going hero ball. He's heat check. He's got it. Another three for Paul Pierce. His fourth of the game. Looked like his feet were on the line, but the rest still gave him the three. We're not going to complain about it. Dixon up to Zebo. Zach Randolph finishes with the slam. Everyone on our team is contributing at this point. It's starting to turn into a rout. It's a blowout. Baron Davis, though, he's still trying. He's still fighting. He's still, trying to keep his Wizards in the game. But end of the third quarter might be a little too late. Here comes Michael Redd off a nice pass from Dixon. That's another three. Bobcats are rolling. They're up 31. Yeah, it's looking like it's like night for the Wizards. Lights out. 33-point lead for the Bobcats. Wizards really have no answer. Curry's going to try and cut the deficit a little bit, but they just have no answers for Paul Pierce and Dixon and Michael Redd. Paul Pierce, hand in his face. It don't matter. That's another three for Paul Pierce. Hand in his face. It's nothing but net. Splash. Yeah, it's the fourth quarter. It's a big lead. We got the reserves in. Capono, he's going to take a fadeaway shot. He's going to make it. Tough shot. But when the team's rolling like this, that's just what you're going to expect. Another block, this time by Milicic. Kerry Kittle's going to take that one all the way and slam dunk. We're up by nearly 40 points now. It's starting to get embarrassing for the Wizards. Kerry Kittle's 9 points off the bench. Dooling, though, he's going to try and get inside. He's going to get a layup. But it just seems the Wizards are struggling to, put the ball in the basket right now. Here comes Dixon with it. Slam dunk. He's got 20 points, 14 steals, 7 assists. You heard that stat line right. He's officially on triple-double watch with 7 to go. We're going to try and get him that triple-double. That's a miss from Capono trying to get an assist for Dixon, but Baron Davis is going to come through with a highlight reel dunk, left-handed tomahawk. He's trying his best, Baron Davis. He's putting in some work, but he's not getting really any support whatsoever. Dixon, though, he's got it. He's calling for the pick and roll. He's coming inside. Nice feed to Capono. Capono's going to finish that one off. That's assist number 8 for Dixon. He's officially 2 assists away from a triple-double. All right, here comes Dixon. They wanted to give it to him. Back to Capono with the slam dunk. That's assist number 9. Dixon now 1 assist away from the triple-double. Here comes Baron Davis. He's trying his best. Nice alley-oop to Ed Curry. you know, you got to give credit where credit's due. That was a really nice play. That was a really nice alley-oop. Got to give credit where credit's due. 36-point lead, though, for the Bobcats. And here comes Dixon with it. Over to Milicic, and he's going to bury that. And that's going to be the triple-double for Dixon. 100-62. Officially 110-63. Bobcats are going to take this one. The first game of the regular season is going to go to the Bobcats. All right, so we are going to take game number 1 of the season, 110-63. Looks like I'm going to have to up the difficulty a bit. I had it just on the normal difficulty because I hadn't played this game in forever, and I'm typically not very good at basketball games, you know, 2K, NBA Live. With football games, you know, I can usually figure it out. Like, that's why with all the football games, I'll usually play in the hardest difficulty because I'll figure it out. Basketball, though, I've never been good at 2K or Live or any of those games, so that's why I played on starter difficulty, but it looks like I'm going to have to raise the difficulty up for the next game, but that's okay. It's a work in progress right now, but yeah, Paul Pierce led our team with 31. Looks like the player of the game was Juan Dixon. Who would have thought? 28 points, 5 rebounds, 16 steals, 11 assists. So he had a triple-double, but yeah, the steals, it was just way too easy to get steals in this game. And I mean, 110 points, that's not like absurd, you know, that's like about right. That's what I was aiming for, but I mean, the computer was just so bad on offense. Like, they couldn't score at all. I mean, 63 points, like, I was hoping they would get a little bit more, so I'm going to have to work on the sliders for next game because I don't want to be winning games by like 50 points per game. That's not very entertaining for anyone. So I'll work on I'll adjust the sliders for the next game. Hopefully it'll be a little more competitive. But you know, just for the opening matchup, this was you know, just to get a look at the team. So yeah, that is going to be game number 1. Next, you know, I could simulate some games now. I just don't know how I want to do it. I don't know how many games I want to sim exactly, but you know, we'll see. But I think we're gonna end it here though. We're just gonna play the one game. Next episode we'll sim a bunch. You know, we can pick which team we want to play in the next episode. You know, we'll go look at the rosters again, and then from there we'll decide which team to play in the next episode, and then sim the rest of them. But yeah, this is game number 1 of NBA Live. So you know, I think NBA Live is a fun game. It's mostly remembered for the slam dunk contest, the All-Star Weekend, but you know, I still think it's fun, especially because of all the stars and the players in this game. I think that's what makes the game great. But next episode, we'll definitely, you know, change the difficulty settings. So hopefully we'll have a more competitive game in game number 2. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this one. This is the Charlotte Bobcats fantasy franchise. So till next time, catch y'all later.